Hi, my name's Gary Fearn. I work for Vodafone Business as a Unified Communications Engineer. Today I'm going to talk to you about Vodafone Business UC with RingCentral. Now this is a little app. It's embedded into MS Teams. As you can see, this is just a standard Microsoft Teams desktop app. But we have a little app within that, presents a dialer keypad. I can make an outbound call from here. As you can see, it's dialing from there straight to my phone. And also I can return that call. So I'm making an outbound call from my mobile to the Microsoft Teams, and you can see it shows up here and I can answer that call. So you don't leave the Microsoft environment. You're completely within there. We're using the RingCentral app here. We have a call list. So it shows you all your previous calls and you can click to dial those straight off. So you can dial your previous calls. If your calls was recorded, just click that one here and you can play it straight within the embedded app. There's a little bit of recording. So these are stored and accessed in Teams. You have an inbox, and here you can see your previous calls and see your voicemails. You can have visual voicemails, so you can have a little bit of text. Here we go, and here's one here. You can play them back all within the app. If you had fax capabilities, you can see your faxes from here. You get all the functionalities that you get in the VBUC product just within MS Teams. So part of that product is the HUD, the heads-up display. So you can see here that I'm monitoring certain people's phones. There's use cases if you're like a secretary manager situation and you want to monitor the manager's phone. You can see on a call or not, they're active, if they're dialing or they're talking, so you know to disturb them or not. Contacts, because we've got the embedded app here, we've got different contacts. So we've got, with the red icon here, these are the contacts for your VBUC account. You can also see that I've got contacts with a little Microsoft sign. These are Microsoft Teams contacts. So we're integrating Teams and VBUC contacts into one here. And you click them, you can see that that's a Teams person here. And you click this one, you can see that this is a VBUC person. We've got Brett here. He's a Vodafone mobile user. So he isn't actually a VBUC user. He has got a mobile number you can call straight from here as well. So apart from the contacts, if you come out of the app back into Teams, you can see that this app creates a chat. And every time you get a voicemail or a new interaction, it lets you know in this little chat here, it pops up as a new activity, like a new voicemail received. So you can either get it straight from Teams and get that reminder from Teams environment, or you can get a notification from inside the app within MS Teams itself. So you can use the power of VBUC within Microsoft Teams without having to leave that environment. Having a unified voicemail, so your voicemail from your phone would go onto your VBUC account, the same as your landlines. So you have one unified voicemail. So my phone's ringing now. So we have it's just popped in. There you go, there's my voicemail. You can filter it and just look at the voicemails only, or you can look at all your interactions. If the fax has been sent, you can see it in here as well. But I'll go to the voicemail and then I can play it back. If there was any text in there, someone actually left a message, there'll be a visual voicemail with some text describing what it's about, so you haven't got to listen back to it should you not want to. You can set settings on it so that you can get notifications via email should you not have the app at the front, or you can set other notifications so it pops up. I'm going to talk to you about integration with VBUC. We have over 240 at the moment. One of those is Salesforce. So here we have a Salesforce screen, the standard Salesforce with a little VBUC RingCentral widget in the corner. That gives you dial pad, so your agent can dial outbound from all within Salesforce without leaving that environment. And more importantly, a customer can make an inbound call. We can demonstrate by dialing now. So I'm going to dial it from my mobile. It's going to pop up in Salesforce. You can see here, I've got a call from the customer. It's called John Bond, and I'm going to answer that call. John Bond is configured as a customer in Salesforce. And as you can see, it's popped up all the information we have in Salesforce against that customer. Within that interaction, you can put some notes in here at the bottom, and you can press save. So when that interaction's finished and this phone call's done, that agent and all those notes that they put in there, these appear here. As you can see, it's populated that information for that call. So that's all in the Salesforce CRM, and that's stored, that interaction. And that just shows you how easy it is for have VBUC as one of the integrations, in this case Salesforce, but there are many others. Here we have the VBUC desktop app. And in the video side of things, we can have an upcoming meeting, we can start a meeting, schedule a meeting, and we can look at our past meetings. Here I have a number of past meetings. I'll pick one, can start playing the video here, shows you the participants. At the bottom of the screen, we have the participants in the meeting. You can see on the blue bars here, this is when they talked. So you can see the person at the top spoke the most, and it gets less and less as they go through. Best thing is that you can click on. So this blue bar here, I can click on it. That goes straight to the part of the meeting where that person was speaking. So you can listen to that part only. You knew that that person spoke then. And on the right-hand side, you have a meeting brief. So basically uses AI analytics. So all of this is AI generated, auto-generated. So the brief, what the meeting was about. So AI gives you that little brief. It populates some keywords in there as well. If you want to go straight to that part of the transcript where that particular word was spoken, so you can click on that and you can see it's highlighted here. If there was a whiteboard using the meeting, you can open it here and look at that. And more importantly, this AI generated summary of the meeting itself. So you don't have to write those meeting notes. It's there for you. You can share this page with other people from the meeting, or you can cut and paste it from there. We do have the normal transcript you get in other products as well. So blow by blow of what people talked about. And we've got some highlights here, which is again, it's halfway between the summary and the transcript. So a bit more detail, but from each person's perspective view. And if there was any notes shared in that meeting, that will also be displayed here. This helps you to see what the meeting was about without having to go into all the depth and listen to every single thing. So that's what AI generation in VBUC is all about. This is a walkie-talkie type implementation for many verticals like healthcare or retail. So I have it here on my phone. So I press and hold the button. Hello, I'm talking to everyone on this channel. And this appears on this phone. And I can respond on this phone. Hello, over and out. As you can see, anyone on the channel with a mobile phone with VBUC and the license for push to talk can use this. So you can use this all within VBUC, but these particular users are all set up on this administration portal, which is handled by the customer admin. And you can create your own groups for the push to talk. So you can have different channels. I've got here security, for instance, or priority one. You can set them up, add to channels, and move people between channels. And then people on their mobile phone can then respond to these. They could be hands-free without them opening the phone or unlocking it. So they'll hear that and they can then respond. So that's the feature, push to talk. That's a few of the key features we have with Vodafone Business UC with RingCentral.